This is Brother Jamal coming to you. This is the second part of the first video we did. We did one. We said we were going to bring you like a part one, not a part one, but just the first part, and on advice and kind of like safety and just talking. Just kind of sharing some things with you. So this is the second part of the first video that we did. I had mentioned in the last video about a case here in Des Moines, and I found the case that I was looking for. I mentioned that the fact that Abdi, our young brother who we believe that was murdered. We do not believe that he committed suicide. We believe that he was murdered, and we stand firm and hold firm by that. His mother even said that she don't believe her son committed suicide, as the authorities tried to claim that he did. We believe it was murder, and we stand by that and we hold by that. This case I found that I was looking for early. This was the killing of an Iowa teen, maybe linked to the missing news anchor woman. This happened. She went missing back in Mason City. This was back in 1995, June of 1995. This Mason City anchor woman went missing. Mysteriously, they never found her body, anything, nothing. So as they uncovered this murder in I guess Cedar Rapids, Iowa, they may be finding something or looking for something that may link the two together. And so this is what considered to be a cold case. This anchor woman in Mason City, she has been missing since 1995. That's considered to be a cold case, and I don't think they found no body. They haven't found anything. So when they this situation happened in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, they said it may be some connection. Cedar Rapids, Iowa is about 2 hours away from Mason City. But so if that's the case, in this case, we say the possibility Abdi was murdered, and the people who murdered him could still be around, could still be no telling where. So we believe that he was murdered. When they say suicide, that means they can close the case. They don't have to do nothing. We do not believe that he committed suicide. We believe that he was murdered. And he went missing for almost a year here in Des Moines, Iowa. And in the beginning stages, nothing, the authorities ruled him as running away from home. And they was not doing anything. They finally had to bring in a private investigator to get on it and really start working. And then the authorities wanted to jump back in after they had dropped it and said he had ran away. So we believe that he was murdered. Just wanted to make that real clear on that. The other thing is too that a few questions I want to pose to you, and as I said, you can leave us comments on my YouTube channel, or you can questions, feedback, or whatever, and hit the subscribe button too, so when we get ready to drop these, you know that we're putting them down. A simple question: with all the injustice that's going on across the country, as it relates to black people, as it relates to yellow, brown people, poor people, people of color, should there be a boycott on Black Friday? That's my first question. Should there be a boycott on Black Friday? And if you say yes, okay, fine. If you say no, why not? The second part of it, the first part of it, should there be a boycott on Black Friday because of all the injustice that's going on And if you say yes, alhamdulillah, that's fine. If you say no, why not? Why not? So that's the questions that I want to pose to you. And so our discussion will kind of be around that. The third part of this question is, do you know where Black Friday came from? Do you know where Black Friday came from? What did it, and the fourth part, where did it originate from? So those are the questions. And like I said, give us some feedback. Let us know what you think about those questions, because we are approaching that. And with all the things that are happening to black people in this country, across the country, we need to make a statement about the what's going on. And then if you take that and couple it with today, Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, they had a big to do, a big rally, a big gathering in Washington D.C. Now, whatever side of the aisle that you may be on, you know, black, Negro, colored, you know, house Negro, field Negro, whatever you classify yourself as being. Let's be clear about one thing. One thing we need to be real clear about. We need to be real clear about this, y'all. When you see that kind of gathering, like what it was in Washington D.C. today, that's reminiscent of back in the day, white supremacist rally, a Klan rally, neo-Nazi rally, anything you want to call it. That's what all that was. That's what that was. Also, this carries us right into the New World Order. All of this. And see, those people who say they're not prejudiced, they're not racist, they're not a bigot, then why would you be supporting white supremacy if you claim to be not those things? See, because anybody that's involved in that kind of gathering, you must support white supremacists. Maybe you are a white supremacist. Maybe you believe in white superiority and black inferiority. Maybe you think on those lines, because most of the people that support that kind of stuff and be involved in that, if you don't involve, you're not denouncing it, you're not speaking out against it, so that means you must be with it. See, people always get upset when I say that and make statements like that. Well, if you're not in support of it, then why are you participating in it? Why are you there? See, guilty by association. That's how black folks are looked at. When you be around, you hang around, you be guilty by association. Same thing with that. If you hang around a white supremacist gathering and you are marching and protesting with them, then what? How does that come out? How does that equal out? See, that's what it is. So once again, for those house Negroes out there, for those black people who participate in something like that, I don't know what your classification is. I guess if you want to, you can support white supremacists, but when they decide to throw gasoline on you and set you on fire, when they decide to shoot you, when they decide to throw a rope up and lynch you, do not be shocked and do not be surprised. We should not be, with the time that we're living in, we shouldn't be shocked or surprised about anything that we see, hear, witness, or may appear. We should not be surprised about it, because this is the time where we most likely will see in and everything. This is the time that we're living in. Between now and January, we may see whatever. The sky is the limit, see. So we shouldn't be surprised. So for the Negroes, the house Negroes who wants to participate in that and think you are one of them or think you accept it, they have a way of reminding you real quick what they think of you and who you are. They have a way of reminding you for all this. And it shouldn't be no shock. I know probably would be to some house Negroes, it'd probably be shocking because they think that their master and they love them so. So when they decide to throw a rope around your neck or the crowd turns on you, do not be shocked. Do not be surprised. I mean, it's really kind of just a matter of time. But anyway, that's the message I want to bring to you. Like I said, this has been advice. It's been talk. And we should constantly be on high alert and be safe. Be safe. Practice safety. Always be safe. Don't put yourself in no foolish position. Don't do nothing foolish. This is a time to think, to be wise and smart. We're living in that time to be wise and smart. So we should think that way. We should behave and act that way. Wise and smart, y'all. And be safe. And don't be running up and down the highway. I know some black people make a statement they have a right to do what they want to do and go where they want to go. Yes, you do. But you better take in consideration the time and the climate that we're living in. That's what you better consider. While you saying you have a right to do and go whatever, and if you one of those people who like to go clubbing on the weekend, I pray that you don't get so high off of alcohol, or you don't get so high off of whatever else, that you don't be aware of your surroundings. We always, I can't stress it enough. You always should be aware of your surroundings, always. And if you don't have to be traveling by yourself, I would advise, just advice, not to be traveling by yourself if you don't have to. If you don't have to be out late at night, if you just out driving around, hanging out, running them down the streets or hanging out over there, you can do this, but you put yourself at risk. You really do. As I said, the climate and the time that we're living in, it calls to be smart and wise and be safe. Once again, Brother Jamal just bringing you a little short talk. This is the second part of the first video that we did, inshallah, tonight.